today we read the Old Testament about the story of Moses, and there was a story that after people of Israel and moved to Egypt, then what's happening there? The king of Egypt, he persecuted the Israelite and oppressed them. And then even though he tried to kill the small baby, especially boys, he afraid, in the Bible, he afraid the people of Israel were against the Egypt. The other hand, there's a story, and one prince, I'm confusing prince and princess. Princess is the woman. Okay. So the princess of the king of Egypt saved a young boy. It's perfectly different. One tried to kill, one tried to save. It shows us we can be a person. Sometimes we can save the person. Sometimes we can kill the person. Which one are you going to choose? A week ago, we had a Korean festival in the Swan Stadium, and then I and my sons belong to some small drum group, and then we had a drum performance there, and then especially our teacher, she gathered 100 drummers together. So and at the stadium, as the opening ceremony, we did 100 drummers performance. And she worked very hard. After that, there's another performance, and there was a guest from the Korea, and she also helped them to perform. But I had one story. When she prepared the performance, and then with another Korean drummers group, and there is a more big group, and then so they gather together, make a performance together, and then the big group perform the charge of the performer said, "Oh, why you plan this thing without my permission?" And then she just another group of the performer, the charge of performer said, "Oh, I don't want to interested doing the 100 drummers, and I cannot cooperate." And so just one of the performers said, one of the charge of the performer left. So our master, it's very hard to get another performer for 100. It is really hard. So, but so there's two. So make some kind of thing together. Sometime feel I don't know why the other group performer, the charge of performer said, "No, I'm not sure about that." But probably she has a more large group, and then she wants to be she or him, he or the charger want to be a center of the performance. it the small group leader is doing. So I don't know their jail their think about they are doing small groups doing. So why we have to do that? I don't know why she thought, but one big group neglect. In our community, we can sometimes we can understand each other, and it's a little bit hard to cooperate. But anyway, what kind of position, what kind of the person we would like to be? Kill the person or save the person? If there was not the princess, she didn't save the one small child. After that, the small child couldn't grow and as a leader of the Israelite. And then also Israelite can move from the Egypt to Canaan. So the wolf tried to save, try to be a person to be saved is very important. But it's hard to be a person to save. So our opening prayer of the prayer said, when we do something without love, it's worthless. So, please bring your spirit in us. And the spirit, the gift of spirit, the God sent to us the spirit, and the most biggest gift is love. We need to ask God to put your love in us. So, even we are small congregation, even we are different races, people come together. But through our relationship, we knew how to cooperate each other. Especially, we have in our church, who born in Canada, Canadian background, who Japanese background, Korean background, and Chinese background, who are Singapore background. We each other, no difference each other, but we are learning how to cooperate each other. We have big task, how to save people, how to make a cooperation together. For that, what we need pray for each other, because one of us, we are seed of love. So I'm going to ask you to next the people say, watch together. You are seed of love. Could you try to do that? Your seed, plant, seed of love. Say, you are seed of love.
Sea of love.
You are seed of love.
You're sea of love.
You are seed of love.
You're sea of love.
Each one of us having a seed in your heart. God planted in us the seed of love. So this morning, Kumiko-san looked around the outside of the church, and then there's a pillow, and there's a plant, and then it flowered, bloom the flower. We ask God, and we remember each other. Pray for each person. Blossom the love of God. ちょうどおはようございます。今日の